recently, a homeless Malaysian man had the time of his life in Singapore. And it's because of this one Singaporean TikToker.
Oh, I thought it's you bring him to the Filipino park.
You know, last time we discussed, we want to change the public impression. Okay. It's okay. Okay, so recently, right, the TikToker by the name of Kevin Wee, he flew a homeless man from KL to Singapore for a 2 days tour.
Wow.
So he published 2 videos. The first video is him bringing the Malaysian man to go shopping.
So good.
The second video is he flew him to Singapore, and this is the first time, right, the homeless man actually take a flight.
Good, eh?
When this video got viral, right, a lot of questions was raised by the netizens, like whether this is a genuine act of kindness or is it clout chasing.
Why they need to ask these kind of questions? Aiyo.
Okay, if you guys don't know Kevin Wee, right, his TikTok page is called Radical Kindness, where he do
Oh, that fella. Okay.
He'll be
annoying one, right?
I have my opinions on him lah, but okay,
I want to
he's
watch,
doing
I
good.
want to watch.
He do many different acts like one of it is like, you know, he challenge speed.
Yeah, that's
That's
the one. That's the
Because
one
right,
that
when you
is-
do things like that, right, it's a bit different already. Is it a bit skewed towards cloud?
Yeah.
It's a 100% cloud.
That's the thing.
He challenged what?
I chose Speed, a very, very big streamer in America.
He gave him 10k and he 100% you lose one. So he gave him 10k essentially.
Oh.
The part that rubbed me the wrong way, right, is not that, no. It was what he said after, because people got say, right, why you need to go and give like this super rich guy 10k and all. Then he say, y'all don't understand. What is a 10k worth? I got more than 10k worth of advertisements and like feature and all this stuff. So it makes sense for me. I was thinking,
He
okay,
said
because
like that.
He said like that.
Not nice.
So I saw his other videos and I realized, okay, if this is a mentality you hold for this, that means that same mentality carries for all the other videos, ma.
Wow.
So maybe that's why it sparked a lot of debates for his actions. Okay, so let me show you the video.
This homeless elderly man has never sat on a flight before, so I flew him to Singapore for a 2-day tour. Recently, I helped Pang Hong and he was really appreciative and looking forward to seeing Singapore. Very excited to fly for the first time as well. So here is me keeping my promise.
Lift the metal flap.
He thinking if this is his first and last flight. Aiyo. What an
Okay lah,
experience.
good oh.
What an experience for the guy.
Oh, actually, it's a life-changing for him, no, for the uncle, no. It's like, I think that he would never thought of something like that ever. Like, you know, when you're always sleeping on the floor, that kind, then, wow, this. I mean, as much as, I don't know, maybe he could do it for like video's sake, right? But a life is touched, is a life is touched.
Yeah, so that's the thing lah. As much as I know what he's up to with this video, you're still doing good anyway. So kudos to you lah.
Like you can see the uncle, right, his reaction is genuine. No? Although like they say the intention from the guy is not right. But the uncle really felt it. Yeah. So I want to ask you guys, do you think the intention behind this kind of publicized act of kindness, right, matters more or the act itself?
Wow, this is a tricky one.
Okay, let's say you say that you know his true intention behind doing certain videos, right? And you despise the intention, right? But after seeing this, what's your thoughts?
You know,
Yeah lah.
I always have a dream. So basically, I want to fly around the world, right? To basically help all these people who are in need. Like those that maybe you have to walk long journey to go to school, like you know, get them a bicycle or something like that, or like
They are all our grandparents. Oh.
Climb the mountain, no?
Yeah, and then I was just thinking, right, if let's say, and I told him, you film it. When you film it, right, and then we will post it as a content, right, basically it's not for people to join to donate, because I don't want any talking.
Funds
Negativity
or-
lah.
Yeah, later they will think that, oh, you know, you use my money for whatever it is. I'm not just gonna entertain that. So like I will try to fund it if I have the capability, but it's also just to, like, you know, like it's like journaling your own process. And if let's say you could influence the others to all do good like that, I think a lot, like one help one, right? It will be like a
Rippling effect lah.
yeah. So I really wanted that. That's why I think one of my intention to work really hard is also for that.
I personally feel, right, if your intention, right, is you hate homeless people to the core, right, and you squeeze and milk them for content, I think it's still okay. Because my answer to this question is the act is more important than intention. Because if you don't really like them, but you do a lot, you know, to help the homeless portion of the society, they are still getting the good consequences. Don't matter the intention inside.
Okay, cause right, people say like, okay, just now you mentioned what you aspire to do right in the future. Whatever you have mentioned, right, it's,
The intention is all perfect.
the intention is perfect, and it's also a long-term solution. Like, you know, providing a bicycle for a person that you travel long distance to school, right? It's a long-term solution. Whatever that he's doing, right, it's a short term, one time. Make the guy happy. I get my followers. So that's, I mean,
The
maybe
difference.
there's a difference there, lah. Yeah.
I feel where the intent and the consequence, maybe you can have a debate on which is better and worse, right? Is when you look at who is the one viewing it. So if, let's say we are saying mass market, he puts a video out like this, yes, the intention is gonna not matter as much. The act is what matters more, because they will not go through the effort of finding out what this guy's intent is. But like people who know, then now your perception is slightly skewed. It may not totally change, but you'll be slightly skewed because you will understand why he's doing this.
Then do you think because of his intention like that, right, it loses the value of what he's doing?
The meaning.
It only loses to the person who knows. So mass market, that it makes no difference at all.
So, how do we change the world?
One act of random kindness at a time.
Okay, so right, does this publicized philanthropy act, right, do you think it will inspire more people to do good, or would it risk fostering a culture of like superficial altruism?
The funny thing is, the answer to that question, right, is even if it is the latter, it will be the former also. So more good will happen, and even if people are doing good for the sake of just superficially, you wanna maybe take a video that you feel good about, or
More good still happen.
good still happens. So yeah lah, I believe more good will happen lah.
I have a question for y'all. If let's say you are in this situation, right, y'all see a homeless man, right, what's the extent y'all would do to help him?
$2.
Because I just realized one thing, for normal people, right, who just walk past, they will not have their whole intention, such an elaborate intention to fly the person there and, all these things. So it's like
for
a
sure.
deliberate plan, lah,
Yep.
But if let's say we are just normal, we don't have that kind of intention.
Okay, I think for me, right, buy him food.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, I think I will not give money. I will just bring to the nearest place to eat. And then maybe while eating, if he really needs like clothes, shoes, pants, whatever, then buy him lah.
Fuyo.
This is not very expensive, what?
Right?
That extent.
No. As in, okay, it will not be the reason why I say that after, right, is because that will not be my first intention. But because you already bring this person to go eat, right, you all must have talked about something, ma. And then if he tell you, I know sure that you cannot don't buy, right? That's the thing. That's what I say.
But then later he say he got no girlfriend.
Then never mind. I know one guy have a lot. Can share.
Actually, I had this thought before, though. Homeless or like maybe people who you feel they are not very privileged. I was thinking, and it's not original. You follow like some of these content creators. You ask them, can I borrow $1? Can I get $1? That kind. So they give you $1, and then instantly you give them like 1,000 times more. That kind of thing. I was thinking actually if there's a chance for us to eventually do this kind of content, I'll look forward to it.
Same.
You see
Yeah.
how good content creators are. It influences you, you know. It influences you to do even more greater stuff. I think
Yeah lah.
all in all is a good, you know, it influence everyone.
Yep.
Actually, there's one thing I think to the most extent that I would do
$3.
is to maybe help this guy find a job. I want to
Yeah lah.
make sure he can self-sustain. Because you know, sometimes when you're homeless, right, you feel defeated. You conform to that. You say, "Oh, this is your life," then you remain homeless. Yeah. So if you can let him know that you can actually have a proper footing, and then if he's willing to work, right, then you want to help him. If he don't want to work, he just want to be a bum, then let him be.
Yeah lah.
See, there's the difference between radical kindness and real kindness. One is give a man a fish, one is teach a man how to fish.
Yes. Yeah. Buy clothes.